First of all, in the static portion, you will find that there is one such thing like example based question. Example based question. Now, here you will find that, like in 2022 itself, they have asked which of the following are nitrogen fixing plants, and they have given certain option: alfalfa, amarnath, chickpea, clover, purslane, spinach. Now you can see this. If you look at this question, they have given option like A, B, C and D, and you have to find the answer here. Now if you look at this, they are simply the name of certain plants which are there, and you have to identify which of them are nitrogen fixing. This is one such nature of question, example based question, and it is quite prominent. This is one area from where you are getting 2 or 3 questions each year. Okay. Each year you will be getting around 2 or 3 questions here. Now see in this portion, there is this simple thing, and that is your chickpea. This is one thing which you know that it is a leguminous plant. This is common thing which you might have heard about it. Okay. So you have to first find out that this option must be there. Now using this, you can eliminate the C option because 3 is not there. Okay. You can easily eliminate it. Then there is another name which you would be knowing, spinach. But you know that this is not a leguminous plant. This is a leafy plant. It is having no such properties of nitrogen fixation. It is a leafy plant. Okay. So it is not a nitrogen fixing plant. Now we have to eliminate the option 6. Just look at this. Can you eliminate D and B on the basis of this? What options we are going to get now? We are going to get simply this one, A, 1, 3 and 4. Now we don't have to solve the questions like this. We don't have to see the answer of each and every question. But we have to understand that what is the nature of the question. And this is something they have been asking too much frequently. If you see the last 10 years, from 2013 to 2022, if you see this last 10 years, you will find that each year around 2 or 3 questions will be there from example. Okay. See another question in the similar format. See another question. See, again 2022 question only. Certain species of which one of the following organisms are well known as cultivators of fungi? Okay. Again, this is an example based question. They have given you option like ants are there, cockroach is there, crab is there, spider is there. Certain species of which one of the following organisms are well known as cultivator of fungi? You have ant, cockroach, crab and spider. Again, the answer here is ant, but the thing is, you have to see, they have asked 2 questions at least from the examples in 2022. Both of them are from 2022. Okay. See, from 2021, if you go just below it, you will find this question also. 2021, again, consider the following kind of organisms: copepods, cyanobacteria, diatoms, foraminifera. Which of the above are primary producer in the food chain of oceans? Again, you can see that they are asking from examples. Like when you are reading the environment and ecosystem book, you will find that producers are there, consumers are there, decomposers are there, detritivores are there. We read about the terms, but many a times we miss the examples. And they are asking about the examples in the examination. They are not going to ask you who are simply decomposers or who are simply detritivores or herbivorous or carnivorous. They are going to ask you certain specific example. Like here you can see, consider the following kind of organisms, which of the above are primary producer in the food chain of ocean. Very simple question is, but then you have to know about it. If you know about them, then you can solve it. Otherwise, you cannot solve it. So it may appear as a very simple question, but it entirely depends on whether you have gone through the examples or not, whether you have seen the examples or not. Okay. So here we have the answer 2 and 3, cyanobacteria and diatoms. And this is what, during our discussion, this is what we are going to do. And this is also what I am expecting you to do. that whenever we are going through certain topic, when we have read about certain types of organism, what you have to do? You have to find the example. You have to find what they are doing. Like, just a second, just see the question above. This question, certain species of which one of the following organism are well known as cultivators of fungi? Now, do you know this is an example of mutualism. Basically, ants and fungi are there in a mutualistic relation with each other. In our ecosystem, we have to read biotic interaction, and in there is one topic, mutualism. So that topic is there, but they have not asked directly about the topic. They have not asked you directly that what is mutualism. They have asked you about the examples here. And this is something which you will have to identify whenever we are reading the different types of biotic interaction or anything. We have to know the concept, but we have to remember the examples as well. Okay. Come back to 2021. We have seen one question in 21. See the other question. Just a second. See, again a question is there. Consider the following animals: hedgehog, marmot, pangolin. To reduce the chance of being captured by predators, which of the above organisms roll up and protect its vulnerable part? Now, if you read the basic NCERTs of class 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, even 11th, 12th, and sometimes NIOS, when you read these things, you will find that a lot of such examples, a lot of such images are given there. Like for the hedgehog, you will find common examples in NCERT booklet. For pangolins also, you can see it there. And pangolin is one such a species which is quite much frequently there in news also. Okay. Pangolin is there in the news. Okay. Now, if you look at this, hedgehog and pangolin, both are able to cover themselves. They are able to cover themselves in order to like make themselves strong, or you can say that save themselves from the predators. If you look at the hedgehog body, it has like spikes over its body, and through that it rolls up and saves its body. So we are going to see our examples also when we are discussing in environment section. Again in 2021 you have seen 2 questions. See more. In 2021 there were more questions. There is this another question: which of the following is a filter feeder? Okay. Again a example based question. The answer is oyster. 2021 you can see 3 questions have been so far, and not just 3. See this one. Again in 2021 itself, which of the following are detritivorous? Which of the following are detritivorous? And they have again asked you some examples: earthworms, jellyfish, millipede, seahorse, woodlice. Again this is an example based question. Now I have taken just question of 2 years. If you go and look at the previous year question, which I advise you to do, because questions can be asked from previous year also. Let me give you an example. In 2019, there was a question about the presence of this fish mahseer, and they were given this option like Irrawaddy dolphin was there, golden mahseer was there, and they have asked about the location. And this year, they have again asked about mahseer, that which of the following is not a bird. Even if you have gone through that particular thing, that particular previous year question, you could have easily eliminated that option of golden mahseer. So questions will be coming from the previous year questions also. At least they will give you a strategy, they will give you an idea that how we have to proceed for the questions. We cannot simply go and start reading any booklet of 400 page or 500 page and just read about the concepts. We have to find out first what will be the nature of the question. We don't have to remember too many big lines. We have to remember the small examples. In just 2 years, you can see 6 questions have been there from the examples. Here, if you look at this, if you have eliminated just this seahorse, you could have easily got the answer as C, 1, 3 and 5. But then you will have to remember the examples of detritivorous. You will have to remember the example of decomposers. They have asked about decomposers also. In prelims 2013, they have asked about decomposers. 2021, they have asked about detritivorous. 2022, they have asked about primary producers. So you can see these are very basic things, and even then we have got questions from there, but not directly. They are asking on, they are not asking on the concept. Rather than that, they're asking on the examples. So this is one such area which you will have to identify.